Welcome back to the best scene in every Harry Potter movie ranked, where we break down the most magical, emotional, and unforgettable moments from the Wizarding World. Last time, we took on a literal giant snake in the Chamber of Secrets, proving that he wasn't just some lucky kid with a scar. He was a warrior in the making, but now we went to the whole new era of Harry Potter, because the Prisoner of Azkaban is different. The colors are darker, the magic feels more dangerous, the stakes feel heavier. This is the movie where the series truly matures. And among all the breathtaking cinematography and game changing revelations, one moment stands above the rest. But before that, we move on into the runner up scenes. So, just as I said, we'll talk about the runner up sequence, that is, the time turner event. If you're a fan of time travel, paradoxes, and jaw dropping storytelling, this is it. It's one of the smartest and most well executed time travel moments in any film. The moment when Hermione reveals the time turner, you can feel the shift. We're not just watching the past, we're living in it. But the real punch comes when Harry sees his past self about to be consumed by Dementors, and in his mind, he knows his father is going to show up and save him. That's what always happened, right? And then it doesn't. The realization hits him, it was never his father, it was actually him. That moment when he steps forward, raises his wand, and screams Expecto Patronum with everything in him, it's pure magic. The blinding light, the stag bursting forth, the Dementors scattering, it's the moment where Harry doesn't just survive, he becomes the wizard he was meant to be. It's amazing, but it's not the best moment that the title actually belongs to. And that is what we're going to talk about next. So for the best scene, we have to talk about the confrontation in the Shrieking Shack. This is where the Prisoner of Azkaban stops being just a thrilling adventure and becomes a deeply personal story about truth, betrayal, and justice. Think about everything Harry believes at this point. Sirius Black is the villain, the man who betrayed his parents, the reason they died, the reason he grew up unloved, unwanted, and alone. For 2 whole movies, he's been fighting monsters, but this is personal. And when he finally comes face to face with Sirius in the Shrieking Shack, you can feel his rage in eyes. His voice shakes as he points his wand towards the man in his mind who ruined his life. If you had found out the person responsible for your parents' death was right in front of you, what would you do, right? You'd kill the hell out of them. But then Lupin arrives and everything we thought we knew gets flipped. The tension crackles as Lupin lowers his wand and hugs Sirius, and Harry, Ron, and Hermione are just frozen. Because this doesn't make sense. Lupin isn't evil. He's one of the kindest, most trustworthy people Harry has ever met. And then the bomb drops. It wasn't Sirius, it was Peter Pettigrew. And just maybe at that point we all realize that what? The rat Ron has is a person? This is the moment we truly saw Sirius Black, not the escaped prisoner, not the supposed traitor, but the man. A man who lost everything in one night, who spent 12 years in Azkaban, wrongfully, hunted by grief, wrongfully accused, with nothing but his hatred for Peter Pettigrew keeping him alive. And now finally he has a chance to set the record straight, to tell James Potter's son the truth, to prove he's not the monster Harry thought he was. Harry doesn't lower his wand immediately. How could he? The truth is too much to be processed. The emotions in the scene are heavy, the cinematography makes it feel intimate, claustrophobic. You're right there with Harry as this whole situation is rewritten. And then when the truth fully sinks in, then Harry realizes he still has that one person who truly loved his parents and who still loves him. That's when the scene becomes legendary, because suddenly Harry isn't alone anymore. That one moment where Sirius looks at him hesitantly and says, "You know, the thing is, you look so much like your father, except your eyes. You have." And Harry finishes, "My mother's eyes." It's such a simple line, but it destroys you, because in that moment, Sirius and Harry become family. So it's not about magic, it's about action, it's about connection, about truth, about Harry realizing he wasn't alone as he thought he was. And that, more than any Patronus, more than any time travel twist, is what makes the scene unforgettable. So what do you guys think about this? What do you think would be your best moment from the movie? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, Cinematic Cosmos Critique, signing out.